the previous no sound mo fenche me pacho se uwo fia mema ajo se uwo baby a wo no se ade a chenso a mema wache baby a wo no wi abon so mema wa ha Ghana ha de wi abon tiri mema obi bia ha megidi se obo ade ada wo ma hwe obi a so ama yeda so tiase yekọ ne yeba wabọ ye ho ban ama se ene ya san betra no mo a na ye di aseda ebema obo ade ono na o control everything that goes on in this universe enti ye di aseda bema no baby a wo bia no me di aseda kese bema wo se ya last week Saturday mutimi be ka me ho na mobu a me abra ade to mani. In fact, I was surprised say me who some of the students in my office. I wasn't expecting say me who would be here, but I was surprised. Nyami isha obi bia mo be ka me ho na me pay abra baby e man ko die. Baby a ohwe me bia no oba de isha say wo click Telegram class me pa cho aseda kase pa anko ma if you say it's such a lovely family tem bia no e ya na me de nyami ase say me such a family to be around with. It's ya na me de nyami ase. Now mami muso asembi there are so many ways yetiminya sunsumu how na se wunya sunsumu hawa wutimi identify say we sunsumu hawa na enye mabitimi to are you able to identify say dia me kum na sunsumu hawa ana say untimi ana say dia me kum ye hunamu how these two difference no kwan ben ye befa so a obetimi ehu ena asunsun ben bi sa na omotimi haye nti first of all I was see uhun baabi a de ni free say eye sunsun ya wo so uhun baabi e free ana say baabi a e free no hu kwan a obefa so defend no from nti sunsun mu ya ye bia no be pacho ye wo so many ways a ye de tackle no dia wo de be tackle e bia problem 1 no enye the same thing and de be tackle problem 2 and yes ebi won so the same problem na so no obetime use one formula e dey tackle ni nyina pato so that say engineer so hu dia o fight against na aboa e wo me experience me hu kakra after for practicing spiritualism kakra me hu no most of these spiritual attacks that comes no they comes as a condition as a terms and as a reason or a purpose of things not going the way we want, and then in order to seek solutions, we end up bringing more issues to ourselves. Okay, we end up bringing more issues to ourselves, and these issues, at times, it's not just physical the impact, but it has spiritual impact. So, a physical impact, that one, when you seek for, you see your doctor now, you see your herbalist, you are able to get remedy for it now on what all. But spiritual na I don't know na because in India no tembiani you share the physical aspect more than the spiritual, but we live in a universe universe ya woman baby atia your friend planet earth baby a utimi fa bi mhye na akwa ha utimi fa ka na akwa ha no there's another universe in so okay any we no overlapped. But you say eda we no so eda yen physical we ne nam no eda so enti say wo dele wo ye bibi e wo sa physical we no anya careful a e bia na wakwako kan wo bia or the other side and no more the other side no be pacho omo very very powerful. Why? Because omo no mu hu yen ba yen fa ani hu. That is the one thing na e wo ho no omo no mu hu yen ba yen fa ani ehu enti no me pacho yen hye no so na e beboa yen enti say first of all we a student na say after graduation na so obi about chain with issue ni we ya me pacho when you are checking men just the surface, go very very deep, go very very deep, or go to the bottom of the issue. So oya ne sa solution e beba no nipa na ya on san come back to that spiritual issues nimbi. Why? Because what the antidote of that spiritual issue no akano enti time bia no na obi a behwe ne bia no etimi de ne ho enya sa na se wo hwe just the surface na obehu ba okọ deep a obehu deep so enti me pacho ye nhye ne so na beboa ye some of these attacks are by so no ebi from offended spirits. Offended spirit. Some because offended spirit sunsumu a ewo eye asase a yeti so yi no. Yanka hu se enye ni pankwa na yeti asase so. Ye wo plants e was asase so. Ye wo sea e was asase so. Ye wo lake, ye wo rivers, ye wo streams. All this nature, they are all living beings. But just what I say, within the river, no, we have living beings in it. The river, the water itself, no, is also another living being. But just what I say, and as I see a name Sukrano, assassin itself, no, as a living being, and not to be produced living being as out of it, no. But just what I say, and so why I'm feeling not say Abia, Okoko Fum, Yanfan say, I have been beer a year out. Unim say haban we there ade ameye ebe mefom no wa koye na ade afom na you can have spiritual attacks bebrenu wo hono a they have syphilis, they have gonorrhea, they have migraine. It's not as a result of irregularity in their physical system, but as a result of ebia do yeti a haban bi na awie no sa situation no me pa just what I say in the time bia no you need to be careful. I quite remember when I was in my teens, na me boda say me tu kwan a me jina kwan na ma dwon so papa. But right now no, after learning and realizing say plants are living beings ni way no, it doesn't matter whether that plant is very useful to mankind or not. You have to give it the due respect. But just what I say, man, the due respect. Men kon ko so emu so. Men kon ko ja onan emu so. Enye sa say a very powerful spiritual planter a bit me how kwan bebre so and then the man very powerful spiritual plants. One will say Abraham menemo the angelic teachings no. Let me mention some of the names of these angels to you. Can you say all these angels no also have plants that they are related to? Some more elements are related to no the same way are more plants that they relate to. Intimi pacho say ukodjon so gu ebia ahaban bi so na sa ahaban no me pacho say ebia demonic spirit bi and a control sa ahaban no a me pacho kan hu say on fa ho nche obe how eno ne friend offensive and as offended spirit no pacho so offended spirit eno tin pacho yen se no so hwasa ye koye nim no ye beti most of them this offended spirits ne beti ni nyina ase ena ye fa ne say wa ukọ baby a eye spiritual ye fa ne say ebia what is say ahanum sin ebia this house have been abandoned for longest of time enti me kwa kohwe de wo adenti na ye jato wo sa for all you know no krono nya jato ho no because of ebia history bi da ho no akwasem bi da ho no sa ifie no anase sa krono se wuwura mu a ye wonyama e wo se wo ye se wa anya ema asunsum ba be hawo na hana omode hawo no etimi affect you negatively but just what I say etina wo so wo hwe ho yie sa na wo kopi ba bi a ho no eye holy grounds a wudi injira ene be fi wo sa na wo kopi ba bi a negative grounds no so a ana say bad energy grounds a wudi bad energy ne be fi wo no and a way for you to understand say baby am way no bad energy and ewo ho no you need to understand understand your feelings, what you are going through. Some people are very sensitive to the extent say owura te say dem ha na say ebia ye de bibi ahye hanom a ebetimi ahamu nipa spiritually a owura hanom sense ka say bibi hye hanom say mu betu hanom be at the end of the day mbo say yes bibi ahye hanom say that senses no and as a way na sensitivity no say wo dey very low a papacho stay with me by the time we finish today's lectures no you'll be able to understand it more. And then the third one, okay, is when we like you break a vow with a date. You break a vow with a goals. Some kind of goals there are many types of goals. Okay, so I don't know the type of god that, and I say goals are only on into agreement. Most of the times, when we are into situations that we find ourselves very uncomfortable, we tend to jump from one point to the other. And if you are not careful, those places now you begin to o shebo oh me pacho se mama me yoka me bra mu sin se at times we go to ultimate call about several places 8-10 places based on the same issue. Meanwhile, today be backlash. I'm catching say one issue. Make sure say you seek directions from one place, so that if there are any obstacles coming, you'll be able to encounter them as a result of those. Yes, Abia ubi fufa na yema wa nipa be tre na yema wa at the end of the day no say who go through spiritual challenges why even ko say ade nipa yema me no ene na a result into this kind of situation. I remember say last week I encountered with one person need no a spiritual issue, but as a result of their no and a genuinity into that way no and nipa that or resolve that issue no man at that particular moment no one chen say ade a wo ye no ensusanso e wo so ni wan kasa anjere no enran say kona koye we e no kokoye bi pacho say obi maun ade a ana say uni obi ya de amesrew make sure say dia wo ye bia no wo understand you what tiase say kasa na ye kan won tiase me pacho bo modern per translator na nipa na akono nchen no okasa on translate maun and a translator no so make sure say we be out trust no on translating wrongly maun enye sa ho be kire wo. 2 make sure say dia obeka bia na eyade a obetimi ediso because say when timi anisu a sahava na wa make in the presence of that date na we no ana baby wa kono etimi back affective ada ebe fighting ebe spiritual attack. But just what I say, that is the third one. Into no third one here, the kind of vow because make you or baby say about to bring you 10 cows when I am relieved of this kind of situation that I find myself in. Meaning go for be bra almost shebo say so for say bibia but at the end of the day so for never boano and I say nipa okọ ne nchen malam no ana hwan ne be boano say ne ho to no free situation ma on kai say obekọ back say ukohia obi a mepacho onyusu eye tumi papa na tumi boni no yusu a mepacho obetimi aba back ama saa boshe na obehye no obe yusu against you into na previously no ebia find yourself in financial situations instability of your financial situations at that point na mepacho one tie dia okan na say dia okan nyina no one for adwen va okokan o no one for adwen anchor back to your previous situation you find yourself in anchor catch and say oh ebia dia mebekan nyina me ho atobe nti no me shebo say medicine na ba menya say me de ba menya bi ma me ba bekan ho anko ya ebe ba be fight o and no say ba sa a triple issue out the core no nti say wo de e fa ne say and now you're in a coya, triple ama ebia, your whole system will be shut down. Pachosa that say, Unya ubia or when you Timmy could deep pa or bit much say no, ebia, win alcoye, intina a result or sano. Into me pacho students, motion and so because very soon when you graduate, people will begin to come and consult you for their spiritual solutions and you need to go deeper. Pachosa that say, go beyond the ordinary, extraordinary, go beyond go to their present and at the past. You know what I mean? Are finding solution to whatever that they are bringing to you. And the last one that we will look at for today, attacks from practitioners, spiritual practitioners. There are some spiritual practitioners they can attack you, and as I am confident, we understand the reason why we can be attacked by a fellow practitioner, and then a bit me that fellow practitioner no attack you. And when it happens, then I was so yeah, bit media attitude a film. Patcho what I say, and you know, me patcho yen so. Me patcho yeah, so no me can say the first one was offended spirits. Say because offended spirits are me di se mu nyina moti ase me di kan acheche bu kakra ewo the beginning no. We need to understand that the universe is made up of other living beings and we need to recognize them as well. And I'm can say most of us yen to say yen but we depend on other supernatural beings to survive. Just what I say. Plants near that things are used to area. They are supernatural beings, but we don't recognize them. We tend to abuse them. Bush burning, for instance, river bit that we tend to dump waste in them. Lake bit that we tend to defecate in them. There are so many bad things to these living beings. But just what I say. Bunka who's the lake itself now that one, and one casano another living being. And sana a son what young fan say, and also say university, who say university or hanumi. A son will nipa your team. Sana on us what here. It's because Okomwa, your other things are a woo so no more, almost depending on the ability of that water not to survive. Saying depending on this universe to survive, no. Sana almost only depending. Until say a basse would depend. You are doing things to abuse their presence. Me pacho. There's a way they can also attack you, and when the attack comes, me pacho, very very massive. It's something that you cannot joke with. Until it was own channel so. In our daily contact with these various intelligent and spirits that we share this universe with, we tend to ignore the fact that we share this space with them. So that's it. For instance, old Nambush ya o feel say ube easy yourself. Oh shall I'm in the bush, will be any hanum, walk to pro wajagu from one catascrap down. Can you say a habana with the goose, no? Also, a living being. And you know, the source, and I said, the source of energy, no, obey me contact, I'm over casting a spell on you. And yet, just maybe a date, and now we casting a spell on you. There are plants that can also cast spell on you as well. For instance, for more mobile, a year, the seminar, click seminar, we know. In the September, no, who share Mama Vic first intro now, yeah, na or Bobby say, what her baby, a friend, and not work at her baby. Sir, her ban we won. When didn't Papa Brew? I didn't hear any Papa Brew, so good, so I brand woman say, or a very powerful. Oh, Kofu, my bones or Quaho, and you tend not to respect it. Oh, don't say a Conwan, out of 9 Conwabon, a cajun. A very powerful plant, but the brain to bones or baby are wakotuno adunso so maybe not adunso so now yaye bebraye nya yakono with so many herbs why you enko ni no, then you should know say it's as a result of something that why okay why offend a spirit, and we need to know say when you are the you offend a spirit, definitely they will come to attack you. But that's what I say. When you offend a spirit, definitely will be attack you. Into no me pacho. So what you need to sit down and analyze and know which angle or which situation you find yourself in. Sit down and analyze. Maybe you might have offended a spirit in a way by maybe abusing the river, abusing the lake, abusing the forest by setting fire in them. Yeah, bush burning in Sawi, you know, it has a serious physical and spiritual impact in mankind's life. But I am here. One say, you will have been one more, yet it's for our spiritual purposes. It means say very powerful. Now, you can imagine say, what could be a very powerful spiritual person, Nifi, when you want to set fire into Nifi, wash it. Ekunimanyina so oba offer won chew nti I was here as say say haban ye why titi for spiritual purposes no. There are other higher supernatural beings omu related to this haban no nti say okwe bibi tia say haban no to obi a ope kusi ana aponche friend saying it depends on, I don't know the kind of bush meter you are favorite and grass cutter nti no baako painting no set fire into a whole bush ya. Says here your Hamatan season in this side of Africa, this West African side of the say set fire into a bush ya. Can say plants no one no. They also have a link with another supernatural being almost source of energy no into no also grass cutter no obewe but there are consequences ubet me affirm and some of these consequences no can go a long way to affect you. Now say what are some of the other entities that may cause spiritual attacks to this physical being? Aside this, there are other demons or evil spirits that can be encountered by specific angels. And aside all these physical things that you can see with your eyes, like the plant and river and other things that I'm mentioning, there are demons or evil spirits. Some kinds of evil spirits there are so many of them, and demons too, there are thousands of them. But just what I say, can you say in Sona what they adekugu mono was saying no ebia a river ewo fountain ebia ewo obi per spring water obetimi anya bi wakwa saying from the top it affected the whole base. You can be affected, but just what I say, you can be affected. How? That ebia that particular higher entity na or connected with that spring water no moko say bi obi yare or no more na ne ho ato no at the moment I say no that entity no oma hobium higher being oma hobium obeko another place it onye fi wonu mu demons and evil spirits will have access to that place come no mpe ba bia etisa no matna but just what I say, that is why demon we holy water na se demon di gunu so e bene ne te say odi acid agu onyanku nipa so se ne bene sa na tie nti acid demon so acid but se odi holy water chere na osuro pa nti se ye bibia yenye careful enye sa ye create the avenue for or we invite these demonic spirits and as evil spirits in our lives due to our activities. Why we don't recognize that this universe that we live in is not for us alone, but just what I say. And these demons they can be encountered by so many angels and some helps as well. Your demon be one more. Most of you are some of the spiritual movies so at times when a demon is being cast out you see how the kind of suffering and nipana demon a come and casting it out. And I say when the demon has taken control over a house and when your friend hunted house mube hu kwanya usamafia mu hu kwanya enipa no efam ansa na watimi aba free sa ni hew no tinum pacho ya hye no so. Now for example, for you to know say angels can encounter demons meba be cite example about there was this great man who lived on this universe of ours, King Solomon. And that's Solomon. Remember example of some of the things, the wisdom he had and how he was able to put them in practice. Before say obe cast away a demon, there was a demon needing. So what we needing now my customer at the end of the day the demon is still there. Say me person me enipa be 10 wa hanum saying na me person me mpamo emu 5 wa I should be able to mention their names. Say bia unipas mumfia na monko pacho so that say na say eba no sa hombeko why because women say aha me dia enti me mpe wo hanum say fia na ko ombeko sana demon no so ana say evil spirit na obe cast no ana say ebia wakoyi bibia ti haman ana insu ana bibisa na say e de attacks about spiritual attacks about so you should be able to identify a haman din na obodi din e di asre eye bone pache afri no me pacho say wo UK a me pacho UK baby a wo bia me catch up say Helen Hansard pacho omonam obu we na that screen so no me pacho you can call Helen Hansard e wo UK baby a wo bia all product of Mama Vic, it being Pico Flex, herbal tea, the spiritual soap, the spiritual cream, which fights for you physically and spiritually. Nimi na say ubia was skin rashes adan we u use a it me boa ema u free sa o hawo mun and I say e bi so a utimi ebubu ni ade a yesi winter win timi bubu an he wo mun ti bo so obia no o de eya katernity so me pa cho o de o koda pe hair grow ni bi na fa fa trim wo de fa otiri mu a pacho ebeboa ma otiri na ebubu no asan agina so anya hode ni nyina wo frɛ Healing Hands Heart a pacho omo number na gu screen so no wo frɛ mu a wo de wo say wo pɛ Power Life Herbal Center omo ye product ni bia wo pɛ ni nyina bi ato omo be ma wo bi ato na some of the spiritual oils ni we no so no wo frɛ mu a wo benya bi na wato nti se wo Europe wo US ni we ya enhu hia se wo beba all the way to Ghana because over Ghana sending from Ghana to you in Europe or UK and US very very expensive nti me pacho mention so very soon Healing Hands omo try say omo be make provision for you to get these products from Mama Vic no very very easy for you to know dia omo try say omo benya other shops no omo timi e dey your product no ama me pacho obi say no sound me pacho obi timi check am oh okay me pacho em say sound number aba etino me pacho yen hye no so eti me pacho say wo UK abe pesro na wo pe Mama Vic product ni nyina bi ato a wo ho no afele say untimi na ukodam paso adwendwen kwa ne we yampacho frɛ na kacho so mo P Life no baako na wo dey try hwe na hwe hawa ebe ye wo be pacho sɛ onum a men rival me kai na me no bi di enkomo se sisi a de P Life aba di eje ensanom efi sɛ onum a na wokoto no mo a woda obeso nso na ho aya de nende me konom nsan so a ade bechi no na me honam eye me ya intimi pacho eye over to you dia ope bia no obetimi aye nsa me pacho yento aso ni yenhwe comment akra wa hanom sei ye ko hanim no pacho obetimi do comment pacho producer Facebook comments or comments on Facebook se comments won ma ye ko hanim kakra no me pacho me ba na maba be ready amamo the Testament of Solomon, which is based on spells. Okay, it is based on spells. Now, listen, he was a Solomon now or you be on Nyansapa and before say bibi beba nanimuno no obeye. Now there are some demons and I say evil entity bia or ankanta monkan who say due to his wisdom no he was able to gain a ring, which we'll talk about that ring some time to come, and he had dominion over so many demons. He could control them or capture them into that ring. Okay, the creator no capture no or the share one room no the man no until not Solomon with dominion over such demons. Ebi na ha King Solomon no, but ono no one say such demons na ebi antimi aha no until no me pacho kwa say ekọ ya ni no mo beti ni nyina ase. Now obusa say also obusa say eye ohwan ni kai who say before say obe cast away demon ebia anase evil spirit anase nipa obi call true spiritual issues are me pacho. First of all e was say obusa nipa no within the same nipa ni di ma afa na wudi ni di na akọ back. Okay, what travel within the past and in the present with the name now you'll be able to trace it to a point we will say okay the problem is from here and ekokodu hanum si ase na be you'll be able to do it say one yen sa na oyen track ka be patcho there's nowhere you'll be able to get solution to that issue. And you know say obusa say we only why and I say jodi kaneka say mira your friend me Rax ni a demon, okay, or a demon. Na also the oil say or the a year nipa was assistant, okay, or also on laziness. What's the other one or my feeling idle say men yashi into obi or no more won't say on some corner on obi one on pedma obi or no more say. Tembiano or see me reserve me person such way no this ras no can cause and you be an idiot anyway, but according to what I have in front of me no or say ultimately cause idleness in the life of mankind. It can affect to a man, it can affect to a woman as well. It be pacho say ebia won be na say or you're very lazy me pacho yen so say if we are able to no say this demon and a causes our way now a bit me abwa ama wafiri ni ha wo mu ɔse de ɔyɛ ne sɛ ye bra we no ɔdɛdɛ bra na wada enti no wahwe a enkofo bibrom kodo asɔre da mu a no mo da omu kodo ba bia ye important conference ye conference a no mo da omu kodo ba bia ade na ye no ti sɛ bia ebetimi aye wadwuma mu na obi proposition obetimi use this demon against you and they will take your position away from you like a clerk and odwen ho a on ti ase why because we also okwadwuma no na woda and this react no what he does ne say odede wani no odede no na watimi ada no se nanso se meti eyesa west we ya Michael in prison reacts at once no na we retreat but just what I say eti won say haban ya make so no before say ye the angelic way na me bubu mudi no there are some helps they relate to these angels and I said that candles or oils that relates to these angels intimi pacho ebia tria etimi enya wax room e de candle ukokwohye no a kai hu say the angel Michael is related to candles and oils as well over ho nchew so over ho nchew no onu de onye of because of a good angel but can we say you give avenue for such demons to take over your life and when they come out they make your life miserable for you into what how come crash na omo call for bush hunting anyway no so who omo life time bia is either drinking or sleeping and I say omo tidua say omo bo dame so that say omo bo dame and time bia no omo lifestyle no is so but so that say or say abro bet say yebo yakase Michael in prison reacts penwano na nipa na automating no wagenu mu pacho so that say nipa na automating no wagenu mu for example pacho ye ko short break na me num su kakramra na me last set ni mra na ye mfa na de na mra wie na me num su kakraba pacho menko meba me gidi se ohoye me hu ma chewo se mpacho o hwe a ubemu se last week no na a repetition na no mobo if you say last week no na ye wie na wo se ye deda ase ye hwema omo tutu kwan free amanone ba ni gidjo kwan ma obi akọ ntina mani abre pa me totototo nyema anu ntina mentimi ama class no na nyema bibre ho ma wo se me hwe na metimi ede tutu ye sign again no anu ntina ma ye bo repetition of the class no from Monday to Friday me pacho mo mfenche me na me ka se omomo se ne be ya ebetimi aboa ama I refresh mo adwen ama motimi follow dia ye kan because obi ka say the alligator pepentem ya me ka say me de mu be ko deeper of it but me fen ko I me de mu be ko me kai pa se me kai me de mu be ko ama mate ase enti no me pacho de omo boy no de na just the repetition of it it's the nation so say uko YouTube from Moses 1GH or say good evening reverend from Moses 1GH again or say no sound boss please me say check in no sound eba enti no me pacho mbetimi a check in ni bi mama me and from Eric AJ or say good afternoon reverend watching live from UK God bless you for the good work thank you Eric. And from Erica JB, was it please, Reverend, if you have urinated on a plant before and things are not going well for you in life, what do you do? But I say, what do so egu ahaban so pain? Na say nyama nko ye a say mo kai making peace with Mother Earth. Okay, you can make the peace with Mother Earth. So make peace with Mother Earth. All these plants comes from Mother Earth. But just what I say, it will make peace with it. It will be able to reconcile whatever issues that you have between only sub plants. No, a bit in about go back to classroom. Now share how you can make peace with Mother Earth. Now from Equia Mercy, or say, good evening, Reverend. Please, the Bible quotations. This is the Solomon Testament, and I said the Testament of Solomon. There are so many things as I you'll be able to understand them, and then you know where I'm coming from. And most of the times, and I don't want to push you too far, because there are so many hidden secrets you don't know about. I think until you discuss the angelic topic, last 2 weeks, and 3 weeks ago, now most of you grandpa your angels be one more monty within that, and the even the keys to contact them. But just what I say, it's in the so before see baby, we all the secrets that lies within this spiritual aspect of our life. Now, the patron maker will be so who UK, who Europe, who US. Now we all products of Power Life Herbal Center at Pico Flex, P Life, whatever you name it, about so many products. Upebi atwa me pacho, the spiritual health soaps nyina no. Upebi atwa me pacho, for Healing Hands Hearts. E would you kiss so from all these products no be atwa because over Ghana now beto. Order from Ghana na eba hon very very expensive. Very expensive. Nti no me pacho oto hon mo a ebeboa enu ntina ye de aben hono. Na me can say Healing Hands for any other shops Europe, the European states no omuni omo edinguta ho se na be ya all these products from Power Life Herbal Center no ukọ these shops you be able to get them till me pacho by echina na say shops no enyema na koka won sa omo postu eko enyema na koka won sa me di ni be ma obekọ na esi wonom me pese me di ni be ma se si na obekọ na eni wonom na beka say oh reverend wo kan yo so me ko ebi ni wo me pacho se omo saka diane sebe kan di bia no me di be tudwa amawo. But until then, we betimi afre Healing Hands for say me pacho me pe this type of product na omo etimi abo ama onsa akabi. Now, yanko the Testament of Solomon being. Ana oto as say there was another one. A friend Basafel. There is a demon called Basafel. As you discuss angels, time is coming. We discuss demons as well. We discuss demons, these various types of demons, and how you can cast them out of either a building or you can cast them out of a being. Some cast a being, maybe another demon, how you can cast it out, and our better how you can cast it out. We will learn it, and then we will say about wow, ama tempiano, and then we piano, akoso. Now, Basafel, or no, and then or say, or subject the hour no. There's every hour any angel or control maybe between 1 to 3:30 there's an angel that controls that hour. Now the entire angel that controls our hour say the demons that are within that hour no that angel no was the antidote to these demons. That's just what I say. And untina ono na control or taking care of that hour no. So what the lesser angel ba within that hour na won't mean control this demon. I just what I say, here a higher angel to conquer that kind of demon. Insanity. Also, of course, pain of migraine. You can say between 1 to 2 and 3 within that hour. No, say ABA wouldn't know how to control your spiritual aspect of life. Utimi control cause spiritual migraine. Utimi ma unya tipaye bia spiritually na appear physically. To go say oh one muti or you are partially seeing things and at times e bi wonu krampo pain no oda ho no a pain itimi hit say bia this side pain itimi hit wonu ma wo hu say yeah ahanum ni free. When it happens that way, it is a way telling you say that demon is hitting you through that side. It's affecting that your whole scar no affecting even the whole body itself. Intimi bacho yen hye no so ono so o se abro ono so beto obeti yabo yakase Gabriel imprisoned Barsaphel no peno no once no retreat nti enye twice so just once and you need to know say demon way ekwan be na mefa so metimi nti ne yefa say ebia obi abehu na ohwehwemu na first of all no so who's a spiritual attacker, ask yourself say what kind of demon is fighting against this person. Okay, what kind of demon is fighting against this person? Most of the times, you bear witness to what I'm saying. Say, me check you should not say spiritual. I need to get hold of that demon now, or fight on. Now, when I get hold of that demon now, I'll be able to know how to control your life. But just what I say, to control life, within your spiritual aspect of this physical body na one ultimately yanyama spiritually and maybe physical. When you are able to do that, it helps you to get a complete solution to whatever issue that are drawing in to your clients. And as a nipa no Bible consult for spiritual help no ebuapa di bueno. First of all, obusa ne din and o kire owie no san kire say meti eye Gabriel dia Angel Gabriel dia na Angel Gabriel dia na medwane every say me say the way obeka no say Gabriel in prison na che say chino to afiase there ways are these angels can imprison these demons. Into say when omu angels na they are always scared. Why? Because they can imprison them. Omu kwa na omu timi imprison them. The other angels are omu timi, but the higher ones are omu buru omu so they can imprison them. Send your hierarchies in angels and send your hierarchies in demons as well. Into the ancient so into once or better say Gabriel imprison Barsaphel no peno no atwe ne ho afri nipa na automating so into say ebi nipa 10 billion and automating within that hour na o control na or tesa no ana no retreat because say one retreat here ebetimi affect no into be patcho motion so. And then third one na ye behwe no or say ono se friend Aristotle. Now this Aristotle ono so dia oye ne say okoso harm to the human eyes, and at times certain injury bia we experience in our lives no ono no koso na dia ema ono so dwane ne say ote say you will imprison Aristotle per no at once no in prison the key word here na ote in prison no na ote ni kan ope na we retreat nti bi patcho yen no so na e be go a long way to help us. And you know that is example of you being attacked by offended spirits. So you can be attacked by a demon, and these are some of the ways how you can get out of it. Maybe you are what don't so good so send obibu say no and it is tormenting you. But you can use you can make peace with Mother Earth, and I say see someone who is above you in terms of spiritual aspect and not only planning what he or she is doing. Obetimi abwa amwanya solution to whatever issue that you are going through. Okay, it doesn't matter whatever it is. Senipani nimdio ya obetimi dig deeper into your life, and then the whole thing will be vividly like TV so ohumeno sana obehu until he or she will be able to tell you say we anyway na kwaya ya faso eye no so nie aha me pacho yenhye no so. The next one I koso no ye occult angered. Occult angered. Yemfa say baby a yede ade bia the word occult no is something that is known is not known to us. It bibia ye new be known to us no. It is classified as occult, but just what I say. It no enyama enye known to us na wako anga due to your daily today activities. So given that we can attract the anger of spirits just living our day-to-day lives, you need to be careful. Why? For instance, these demons are maybe by living your day-to-day life. Maybe bibi and I say the sunsum bibi na wuni na oko offending no okay oko offending na it mean a long way to affect your physical life as well, because when your spiritual life is not okay, your physical life can never be perfect. But when your spiritual life is perfect, it transforms in your physical life as well. But you're careful. Just by stumbling upon places of power where great amount of occult forces are concentrated or that are hunted by disturbed presence. And for instance, ebi obi the charm aye bibi atu baby unim unhu inu afa you can, it can attack you. I say wonam no hu a deadly snake say oda ho no akwafa no obeka ho wohu ebia a powerful lion your sisi ano due to civilization ni we your lion you training on mutimi ni pakra tenafie, but eno no krampo no ohu obehuru about onka and now unreal if you say onye known to fresh meat this is no wild ones no onye known to that omoma no enuane a ye cooked ni we ntino wabe known to that into no hu kra but obehuru han tese krama ye hu foforo na ohuru no due to modernization some of these things no have become known to us into ebia akohia wild akọ ebia desert no akọ Sahara we na akọ lion na one to boase na in the course of oye no akohia lion na can you say it will go a long way to affect you, it will go a long way to affect you. So you need to have in mind say sa environment ya me ko no e den na wo ho no mo a se bi me ko ya e betimi akwati ya me. First of all, most of us bebreye ko baby a spiritual places are the kind of perception na timupa e de ko no e ya na nye good. And as a result, no, your call on my Timiko Yema, Emma, before so be few no, you are going back with case. I didn't hear. And Yama, any say we are honor, no quack. And most of, because of civilization, a lot of these hidden secrets are being made known to you and I. But just what I say, it's in Yama made church or Hanum say no, it be about 10 years ago, to see a church. Obas over church cry, Omaka say, Ade, Antichrist ana. So you need to understand say as I hear not certain hidden secrets no are being made known to us. It me pacho yenchen so na it will go a long way to help us. Until say wo ko ba bia ugidi say wo ko ba bi na say unnim the kind of forces that dwells within that place and pacho quite careful. You will be on mo ujensu hu na okese. So ujensu na okese. Maybe a wo kwa okese obi nipa na okese no. Oyi innocent. Until say so the pie ba nipa no buy no innocent ndi obey no buy when disturb no or still wa man arrest we disturb no until the only thing I say umum no obey attack until nkofo bebre kokobodua at the long run na omubom na asan bomb. So why? Because nipa na only no oye innocent na o cast a spell on the person, but that's what I say, it will come back to you. So you need to be careful as to where you stand and what you say. Be obabi ho no kwa so you mpaboa. But you won't be we tend not to respect that. For instance, you won't sorry be more kumwa. Ubos will be in Pabuago. I quite remember between the age of 6 to 10. Now I saw you memory and not Saturday at Newtown near Copa. Now your Kobianoa, Yandy Hono, you can choose to go in with your shoe away. But not there was another one a year adjacent to us. But a horrible so many now ye or Mapabua egu ponano obi aba no yi ni mpabo egu. So what I say, obi yi ni mpabo egu ponano. Why? Because omo believe ni say baby a omo be hia omo benya gia tum say omo osum nyame no eni say omo de mpabo akọ omo de mpabo akọ a omo egu hofi. Enti ni say wo kọ no no wa usi o bukura mu ni tum ye den na mo. Na say o de mpabo akọ wa no mo a kan hu say wankasa na wo frɛ sa asunsun a wo honom no na ma ba fight wo. Why? Because there be a mpabo no mayi no is in honor of that angel na wo duty at that hour no mo dey bɔ mpae asre no a wura honom no angel me say wan fa bu ama no enti wo nkwa no obeyi ne sefiri so ama demon no a o control within that hour no enya access to you ama de opebia no waye wo enti me ba cho yen hye no so na ebe bo an pa enti no enyama bi wo no mu a yanti ase no those occult angered, things that you don't understand, please don't argue on them. At times, me who for they do a lot of arguments on simple issues which they are not supposed to argue on. And now, Korea one way Bible, no, they are not necessary. Of course, now yeah, a time is coming now. You will anger a whole lot of demons. When they start to torment you, there's no way you can come out of it. You will be like Saul. King Saul, he was tormented by so many demons. Why? Because he did not understand the principles of the spiritual aspect. Now, the next one I made me heard the last one broken vows. Broken vows. Beginning to make a say, be on one. Unya spiritual attacks in the way. Otimi a co baby baby, Obeko A, Wako B, Wako C, Wako D, Wako E, 5 places. On just with one issue. Okay, who said the last time I treated the angelic topics, you know, Mekacha will say some of the angels no be one they are assigned to just one issue. Until you say unya issue, there's one particular angel or between their corner. But just what I say, until you have to bear in mind, say, we issue now when you know, you have to sit down and analyze it. Issue here, and then solution a meet media man. And I say issue here, and pay their brain solution men a meet media man. Say, what the solution be the many paname pacho. The obeying ubet me, I'm a nipano ako. Now, Nipano qua, no more bompaye, Jindina bompaye. First, I will bompaye no. That above for no more chair when she are now, boy, and with me, Emma, you know what is happening around us. No, they will reveal to you whatever is happening. So, what shall me pay? Boy, with me, one we shall 1 no. We want to catch us say, okay, make a baby and show. When I call you ABCD. Okay, I don't do anything. I want you to see things for yourself. And about 100% of people, who know, when you come out, one hour, whatever that is happening to you, because at times, and your man I told no, say, my mama idea will be you so be my senses nebi. I'm waiting me have prophetic dreams. Make catch your cramp on our back as a boy. And you would walk na brabeka, obeka, ni do based on those dreams, no, ya hon directions. For just what I say, based on those dreams, no, ya hon directions. And some at times, no, we need to understand whatever situations that we are going through. And you know, man, for one situation, it will go a long way to affect you. Why? Because you break your vow with that kind of environment now, that place now, when you break your vow, say, and you must start to say, Mawa. That's how one place. That's say, we keep now. You'll be able to identify. Say, I am a call ye. It will call no more. Okoso no nothing wato. But so kwa na at that moment, no, yare na bo wato no more. Kwa na beka tense me kwa hanum se ntino pa chofa me kwa na me nkoda ase me kwa ham kwa no woni be ba ho so no na sabi ukọ ntini e wo se yetimi eti sa va na ya making obi won mo se ava se yare da me su o ma me ho to me a so for me say me hu dia me ye ka me to ma no on malam ka ana se nimba ka me to ma no they begin to make so many promises, and at the end of the day, no, because among baby fact, no more different places, no, but say solution about you feel say, oh, the way I'm a break cross and I may nyame breakthrough, and I say, and you may ya mamma, me sure say, and go for your mamma, and spiritual engagement, you know, I forget it. Once I forget, no, wait me forget about a bit when work up to 10 years, 15 years, but from what conubos I started tomato, and Jimmy Patrol, you share how. Yeah, make it vow, because once you break them, no, they will come back to manifest, and once they start manifesting now, it will be a spiritual attack. But just what it will become a spiritual attack, and it will come from left and right. I want where you will not be able to control yourself. And when based on this broken vow, no, you'll be more. We have these demons that can hypnotize your system. Ultimately, body, no, especially the vampire. Spirits no, but say or bows with me did the whole system no. At the end of pay, we are no jaco. Ubon say Abia Adebechi no, our best story. Ubon say I say Mark be damn hanum sing. I say ye the BB echame a baby abia me na ho ni ade. You see all this as a result of when Abia na John Wada no the body, what the body goes through. Say, or senses no one no take control of your senses, you'll be able to identify, say, what I'm going through, A, B, C, D, no, is as a result of this. But because the senses have been taken over by a vampire spirit, and I say another serious demon, no, was a tembiano, dear Eban say, oh, sorry, you see yourself in a different situation. You will see yourself in a different situation. So, a book cry, bitch, I say, and I know that, same thing, I will come, was wrong. Why? Because the whole spiritual system, no, has been taken over by a demon that can do that, or that has access to doing it. And such of these demons, they are very, very powerful. And most of them, no, when you are being attacked by a vampire, there's nothing you will believe. Why? Because the things that you do, no, you will not say you're right. And if you break this vow, not say vow now will break, you know, it has to do with the vampire spirit, and then you are doomed. And nothing America say, Obi Yadiamawa, you should ask the person, say, Adena me yama or no. What are the implications anyway? I did be a bit chill as a student in my class. I did be a Obi Yama, any panel, and many way, the connecting side effects, no, more, please, any good jai. Wakwe ni pano any obebusu and ubusu nso it will come back to harm you. And no matter the situation you are going through, shall also not pay obi a okon nchen o use the right spirit di adwuma and conditions ni koye bebre. Conditions ni koye bebre because there's in the spiritual aspect and there's nothing obeya there's no condition. There are conditions to say there is ring here shame. This enables me to see beyond the human ability. I see beyond to the spiritual aspect as well. Why? Because I requested for it. And if you are requesting for, let's say, the ring of power, which is normally silver, and what it does, let's say, when you are going through difficulties and also you are getting attacks, that's the Osha silver ring now. It turns into black, like this black that you can see over here. It's mere black. Say, and I say that ring. Draw in a draw or sharing chai a timid draw no won't say a horn baby a ring in the channel inside or no and this baby a ring in the skin no the surface of your fingers no won't say the whole black. It is telling you say when you spiritual attack but the ring has shielded you from it. And then you have to ask yourself, why am I getting spiritual attacks? Then you begin to go back and unfold whatever cloth and I say whatever book that you have closed, you unfold them and then you get to realize say, oh, maybe I haven't seen a free bar. And then but it will go a long way to help you. It's men can make it va just like that. Where the actually a moja apart from blood, nothing else. But just what I say, apart from blood, didn't know. Me na mwami hu akoko background na na say ebia baby ogina no onyina ya mitimi pake be 5 minutes in my ban me make sure so we twem ko ba bia me hu so okọ na me ko naturally no me pay blood. Okay, naturally me pay blood. I am not a bloody person, but when I begin to as I started using rings that for instance the one that Solomon used and he had access to these demons over so many demons he had access to them, you know. When he started using it, you know, when I begin to I started using it, you know, I realized it is helping me both physical and spiritual to achieve whatever that I want to do. And lo and behold, it does. Why? Because it is beyond the extraordinary, but because of what is surrounding me, you know, I am able to get to the bottom of whatever issues that comes to me. That's what I say. Why? Because one, on Pemoja, two, you need to respect it, and you know, automatically, you know, it restricts you from a whole lot of activities. Say, excuse me to say, only Oba now only who they will be or yes spiritual will be or share any ring that makes the person sees beyond the extraordinary, you know. And I sees within the spiritual way, you know. The ring you share no, ten be no ring can keep neat. Why? Because for instance, the ring you share me, there's no way I'll have sexual intercourse with the opposite sex, and I say even may have sex. Why? Because one, ring empathy, and also moja no. Say eshemia was some respect no. Why? Because all the time the kind of energies are working follow this ring, push me to the other side always what it does and say they are always around me. And say if I'm having sexual intercourse, that's a many ring ya to that's a shame na me ya automatically me destroyed. Okay, it has been destroyed. And you need to be careful as to what you are doing. And when the things that they are doing for you, and your money too complicated, anyway, but you withdraw from it and then begin to seek other helps that do not give you so many conditions as to when you break them, the consequences are you face. So na ebe boy intino say obi ba won chen ya me pacho na say if you are graduating now for you become your senses are all working. You are a seer now and people are coming to you me pacho when they come first of all once they start making promises so may say begin to stop them because so why stop one more na enyema ko yema one more some have these senses in them one bibi kakre na no refi say oh through this enemy achieve this spiritual achievement na no refi intino all ma unchen krampo no wa be ka che say matimi achieve and say nipa na eba ebia your kind no betimi aye hu bibia ma watimi akọ so unya ya but ebi krampo a oma ntin say o start say o shebo anu a chance dey bi jai men shebo because o sha ebetimi affect you and na ti say omo ye covenant ni we no when you begin to do that it goes a long way to affect you. For instance when you are being sworn into an office, most people think say when you hold the Bible Korean and now you hold anything to sworn in say me ni pass mercy I promise to be faithful to the country and this and that now that is all. Once you hold it now it's a vow that it's a spiritual connection that you are creating, so you need to be very careful as to how you make sure say break that vow. Once you break it it will come back and hit you and it will become a spiritual attack to your system. The next one then I will go to Facebook and YouTube to read the comments attacks from other practitioners. Adentina other practitioners etimi attack Adentina other practitioners because other practitioners are the topic here is spiritual attacks. Okay, spiritual attacks. It's other practitioners other spiritual practitioners. Why are they? Does it even come to their mind and say, let me attack this person? Before say there are one or two comments about you reading Facebook near comments or one Facebook for near Abu Mache. Or see from Eric from Roko Frimpon watching from Bogoso GH. Oh, thank you, Bogoso. Bogoso for me, did say Munina Moya, Yachamu through Roko Frimpon. And Eric Aje was thank you, Reverend. Okay, thank you, Eric. Making peace with Mother Earth now. I believe and I know because a lot have done it and whatever that you've done to plant an IBB I make spiritual impact in your life. No, a bit me abwa me free one. Now, Rose, a free file say I need help. Your number, please. Be patrol. Wow, person will share me be an okay between Monday to Friday. I offer front desk. I don't have a number, but the way you can get access to me is offer click front desk. Appointment as to when you can meet me one-on-one. Then we discuss whatever that you are going through. More person who most of the times bebrina per se omuni me nkasa phone so ebi wo ameba be do office no na enkofo machi a omo pese omuhume. It makes it difficult for me to talk to those on phone. And what I'm doing is that this Monday, I will try my possible best. Now, almost so many casa phone, so no, menu makasa phone so. But from next week, send a bear meet me. I think the Panama Samba I need to make sure say obia opese menhwe bibia ma obia no you go through Fondex na Mavis M1 na whatever it is no yenhwehwem na timi enya your breakthrough entimi bacho yenhye no so na it will go a long way to help us. From Moses Fianyo, say your voice is not coming on YouTube. Oh, okay, Moses, it has been rectified, thank you so much. And from Cynthia Aboyo, say good evening Click TV, good evening Cynthia. I want to say from Ellen Mona Lisa, or say hello, please can I have your number? Me pacho beti ma Click Fondex, so for Click Fondex ubeti mi enyame. And from Tony Duncan, or say good evening Reverend, good evening Tony. And from Prince Kwesi Dazi, okay, also please check your son. The son has been checked. The son has been checked. Into me pacho comment a free Facebook buy and so I don't know. Me pacho so unti bibia say you can bring in your question and I come and make a crab in sorry, you know. I will answer it for you. Let me just say whatever it is, no, you understand it better. You understand it better. Me pacho I know display the office line it is open so me office line now, one office line I the front desk now. Whatever it is, you know, Mavis will make it known to you now. What me who me pacho your new consultation fee is free of charge. But whatever it is, you know, we are student in Kwa Yabeshaw, ama whatever you are going through on what. Now the reason why other practitioners it me attack or no one ebia na waye bibi amobi oye bibi ma nipa no na wakọ enkanta destroy ade no anas waye bibi se enhame obi now kan hu se spiritual person bia na oye good no anas oye good at heart no there's no way obi bibi etia ne nyonko mimi se metia no sense oba na oka se minye bibi abema obi yam kra aye ne ya for just 1 minute there's no way I will do it. What I say there's no way I will do it. So oka se even minye bibi abeji bibi afi obi ho anye odia amawa I won't do it. Why? Because I know very well say it is not within my jurisdiction. Okay, it is not within my jurisdiction. For instance, for those of you who have the ring of power now, I always tell you say once you have the ring of power, you have access to some angels how they can help you to do whatever you are doing. That's just what I say. But be careful, say, use those angels need to do for bad deeds. Why? Because ebia me pacho ebia ni past mercy disturb me in my life 1 or 2 way I don't understand. Na wasuma na angel no akuhiti. Can you say oye the first one, second one? Okoba ko investigate say adena time bi nipa we oba mekọ yes enyeme ya emfata pacho so that so investigate na say dia wo ye no enye good a obeja afa you be left alone entin obi bia oye good at heart bia no our practice spiritual we no onye bad but the bad ones are those who are always looking, they are gossiping and doing things to overtake others. In order to achieve that, you know, they can send certain charms and now we attacks on you. And when it happens that way, I'm a partial tembiano. There's someone higher than you. Don't see yourself say, oh, this spiritual attack now, but no, meet me, I overcome. Meet me, I say no. There's always someone higher than you. And when it comes, not say, feel say it is beyond you. What you need to do, say me pacho, seek the help of a higher spiritual person or a higher seer. Say the bear, whatever that you are going through, no, you come out of it. And yes, sir, with time to come, no, a chronic, and there's no way you can get rid of it. Bear it in mind. There's no way you can get rid of it. And see, when these wicked spiritual practitioners attack you spiritually, men transit, seek for others' help. And I say, "Minya, say this and me for more. Don't be proud of your what the abilities you also have. So, me to me, I'm one of the a there's no. Day in and day out, there are new comers who come in with additional powers. And we have to bear it in mind. So you need to acknowledge those who are also there. And you know, when you are having spiritual attacks from either witches, from practitioners, or from psychics, those psychics taking control of your whole system. They take control of your mindset. They are use vampire spirits anyway. They are very, very bad. The things they do when we are saying that, in fact, you'll be overwhelmed. Until me pacho, I was say, you ni how I be. Me pacho, ene aha ena me di ene class ni besi. Me just say what mention ade be brave. Don't be proud of what you can do now, because we'll be one na with me. I 1 or 2 or so. I'm okay. No matter how it is, I am fine with it. Me pacho, no. You be at the outcome. You need to seek for other higher entity and to get you out of it. But just what I say, to get you out of it, and you'll be free. It's in the ancient so. I had this Yami Aduma between 8 to 10 p.m. made the English version of Telegram class. I bebro. I had this baby will be ano and chia and come out. Oba den can Yami Aduma Bye bye.